Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you how to dominate on some Caitlyn AD carry. First things first, make sure you ban Ashe. Ashe is really OP right now. She's a pretty solid counter to Caitlyn, and she nearly has as much range as you in terms of auto attacks, plus her W outranges you. On Caitlyn, you normally want to go for Fleet, Presence of Mind, Bloodline. Really good scaling on Bloodline. Really good. 𝐒𝐿 with Nimbus and Gathering Storm. Caitlyn is fairly strong right now because they did buff her relatively recently. I believe it was last patch. They gave her some minor buffs. Her win rate is very high up there. She's considered top 3 AD carry alongside Ashe and Ezreal. We're going to auto the plant and get one of our little passive stacks going on here. We're going to try to leash from the bush to maximize our passive. Give Kayn a good leash, even though there's no real reason he should be starting on blue buff. Yeah, it's a weird start from Kayn. Normally, Kayn's more of a red side jungler or Raptor solo start jungler or even a Wolf solo start jungler, but that's alright. We're going to start Q. It looks like they're leashing her. Urgot's already to lane. It's usually a pretty clear indicator. We did miss out on a little minion there. That's alright. Evelyn's not going to gank us since she started on red buff, so we'll go ahead and start shoving the wave. If you're not certain where the enemy jungler is or is going to be, I would not recommend just hard shoving. You're going to set yourself up to get ganked. If you are going to shove and you don't know where they are, make sure you get your ward down. If you don't lay a ward and you're shoving up, you're like a chicken in a chicken house. The raccoon's gonna come get you. You just gotta sit back and be patient. But in this case, like I said, I know what's going on. I couldn't get my trap down in time to where I just autoed her twice. It has a bit of a startup time. I'm gonna lay it there to where they can't see it. If they lock screen, it looks like that to them, so they shouldn't really realize what's going on. Caitlyn plays really well against double melee bots. She also plays really well against short range people like Vayne. It's a good matchup for her. Peck her down with an auto. She's going to keep going for the minions. I'm going to keep pecking her down. I'll use my fleet to heal. It's usually best to go in for the trade when you have your headshot. It's not always the case though, because a lot of times they'll back off. I'm going to hit her with a Q while she's stunned. Gonna lay a trap up there, hit her with an auto. You can lay your traps in between your autos, almost like an auto attack resetter. These minions are really squirming around and not making it easy. Vayne is pounding through her potion. I'm gonna EQ back. We'll lay the trap out in front. She's tanking our minions. This is going to be a double kill for me. I'm going to fight her on top of my minions. They trapped out in front of her. Bye-bye. Well played. So for those of you wondering what should have happened differently there. So first of all, Vayne shouldn't have chased the Zillion. She should have just turned on to me. If you're wondering why, it's mainly because she was tanking our backline minions. As she chased Zillion, she was eating 3 casters, and 3 caster minions does as much damage as pretty much a Soraka auto attack. So that was not in the Vayne's best interest there. She just basically overchased. She should have turned. Now, if she turned, it still would have been a close fight, but it would have been better off turning than tanking those casters. Not happy about that. We missed the cannon, but we had to finish shoving in the wave. If we left it half baked, half shoved to where we had minion advantage, they were going to get back in time. Hopefully this should reset the wave. You see Evelyn's down here. She rushed blue smite. Looks like she's going for the Nimbus cloak. If you see Evelyn going sorcery tree secondary, it's normally because she's trying to gank more. Evelyns who go for free boots don't necessarily have to. They can get away with power farming, but sorcery tree secondaries normally they plan on doing a lot of cheese ganks with Nimbus. They're trying to take advantage of their celerity. I don't know if she went water walking. Some Evelyn players will go Gathering Storm Nimbus. For me, I prefer celerity Nimbus, but in easy matchups I like to go free boots, 5% CDR. They have a minion advantage. They have like 5 or 6 casters there. This wave's going to push towards us. We need to get out there, try to thin this beast out, get word in that bush. They're not really stepping up. Whenever I have my passive headshot up, they're not stepping up, so I'm not getting a chance to utilize that very well yet. Whenever she goes to last hidden minion, I'm going to start to punish it a bit more. As long as I'm behind my minions, the Yuumi can't hit me with her Q like that. I just use my minion to dodge it, because Yuumi's Q does not go through minions. I'm going to let her step up a bit. I want her to start trying to hit the minions. I wanted her to go for that, but she really didn't. She's just chilling. Gonna lay a trap. Gonna get another trap behind her. Unfortunately, that's not gonna kill her. She's got a really small hitbox. She's not easy to trap behind on. Traps do have a fairly long activation time. Ooh, I don't have a trap for this. I don't know who that is. I guess that's 𝐒𝐂. I'm gonna EQ back. Man, yeah, that was dicey. That was really, really dicey. Looks like we're gonna get a solid pinch here. I don't have the HP to stay though. I don't think Galio's gonna get that either. He doesn't have boots. 𝐒𝐂 does. That's not the best chase in the world. It's alright. First item on Caitlyn, you can go for IE or Storm Razor. In this case, we're going to go Storm Razor. I'm going to go ahead and just buy another potion. I don't want to invest in the refill. We're already a bit too far down that path. Normally, if you don't get refilled by the 5-minute mark, you normally don't bother getting it at all. Just the cost-effective aspect of returning a fountain, coming back to lane, getting it past 5 minutes isn't optimal. It's going to be hard to get your value back out of that item. If you have TP, it may be a little different. A lot of times TP champions will get refill on their first or second back. Alright, so yeah, we've got the 𝐒𝐂 TP. We're alive. We should have level advantage over Vayne here. After we soak this wave, we'll be level 6. This is pretty much an optimal lane for Caitlyn. People who can't necessarily all in her, so I can free poke them down. And there's not a whole lot they can do about it. Caitlyn also does skill quite well. I'm going to put a trap out to kind of force her movement. You do typically want to hold on to one trap. If I had held on to a trap and was disciplined, I could have punished that 𝐒𝐂 teleport really hard, just laying a trap onto the ward he was TPing on. Closer you are to the minions, easier they are to last hit. Your auto gets there faster. So when it's really tight, it's a good idea. Umi's spamming her mana. She's going to run herself dry. Evelyn is level 6. We're going to have to start being weary of that. Our wave's going to push out, especially with Zilean hitting the minions. And our minions are closer to our side, while theirs are equal. So we will get reinforcements first, which is going to shove it. Yeah, our wave's going to hard shove here. Let's go ahead and auto attack trap. Oh my goodness. Not bad. We'll take it. We kited back. I was really surprised 𝐒𝐂 was over here. 𝐒𝐂's losing a cannon wave. That was actually really worth. Well played, guys. Just trying to kite back. Good exhaust from the Zilean. Amazing Galio. Oh, good Galio reaction. That was really solid. We're going to get our Storm Razor. Caitlyn's a really big first item power spike champion. If you're playing at something like Ezreal, it kind of sucks because Ezreal will hit his power spike before you. For you guys wondering what I'm talking about, Mana Moon is only 2,400 gold. All of Caitlyn's first item buys are around 3k gold. Whether you're going for IE, Storm Razor, you don't normally rush Rapid Fire. You normally get Rapid Fire second item or third. But yeah, if you're playing up against Ezreal, he's going to outpower. He's going to hit an earlier power spike than anyone else. In the Vayne, her first item isn't necessarily cheap, so we're fine. Yumi's not level 6 yet. Right when she hits 6, she's going to probably try to all-in me. I don't know where Evelyn is. This is kind of risky. I'm going to leave a trap in that bush. So if Evelyn tries to get up on top of me, she'll have some issues. I'm going to put one right there as well. It's going to make it a little hard for her to get into it. Oh, looks like she's actually topside right now. Get some poke down to the Caitlyn. I have full item. For those of you wondering why I'm going in for such a hard trade when Zilean wasn't really ready, I'm sitting on full item right now. She does not have full item, so I can take heavy trades. And we also saw Evelyn top to where there's not too much we have to worry about. When you're attacking the turret, try to put your camera perfectly over them, and then you can lay your trap hidden in the side of the turret. A lot of people play with locked camera. I didn't put my trap correctly based off that information. I'll put it right there. Oh, that hurts. Oof, I know she likes that damage. You like that, Yuumi? That was pretty funny. And we're healing up a lot because the bloodline, that bloodline, it feels really good. If you try to shove the wave fast, auto from the bushes, you get your passive up faster, you get them big headshots. A lot more damage that way. Gonna try to fight from the bushes. Good Zilean R. Gonna still hit her from the bushes. She's trying to time out my R. They realize they're fucked. Evelyn should have not gone in for that. That was really greedy for Evelyn. So for those of you wondering why that's a bad idea as a jungler, you need to look at the disparity. So first of all, I was pretty much full health at the time, and Vayne was half health, if that. On top of that, Yuumi had no R, which Evelyn can see. On top of that, I have full item and Vayne didn't. So going in for that gank as a jungler, even if your laners are pinging you to do so, isn't optimal. Especially if you're in low, even in higher elo, Diamond 1 and up, laners ping out all sorts of dumb shit. But especially if you're in lower elo, you need to know when to ignore your teammates and examine the information for yourself. Like, I really wish Zilean would fucking stop hitting that. That was, we could have, oh, I really wish we didn't do that. Oh. Nice. You guys like those bushes? You get an extra stack per auto you shoot from the bush. Vayne doesn't have full item yet. EQ back. EQ back's a really good defensive option. She is just going for it, man. She wants it. Ah, fucking Yuumi, dude. Yuumi blocked my R. Well played on Yumi's part. Alright, I'm gonna reset. I don't know why Zilean keeps hitting the wave. I guess he's trying to get his little gold item there. That's fine. We'll go back. We'll get at least tier 1 boots, and we'll build into our IE. They actually have a lot of AP. If I didn't have a peel support, if you have an enchanter, you can normally put off your tier 2 boots for a bit. So if you have a Janna, Morgana, Zilean, something to help keep you alive, then you can survive the Assassin's Burst. Looks like their wave's gonna possibly push into ours there. They have a they have a minion advantage. We'll go back and grab that. Since their minions reinforced first, even though our minions are slightly more healthy, their wave's gonna bounce into us. But yeah, so if you have enchanter support, you can get away. Like, I'm gonna go Merc Treads this game. They have AP, AP, AP. They have a lot of CC, especially on the Evelyn Charm, to where I'm gonna want those Mercs. Otherwise, you go for Berserker Greaves. I'm gonna freeze this. I'm literally just gonna freeze it. Just last hit. They have minion advantage. I wish Zilean wasn't doing that with the minions. Like, you're... Yeah, I wish Zilean wasn't doing that. Whenever he's getting the minion to chase him there, it's throwing off their push. Because the minion isn't hitting our minions, it's chasing him. So that definitely wasn't optimal. That was actually quite weird. I don't know why he ran forward at all. Zilean could, at this point, could actually leave. We don't really need Zilean to be here. So your normal play after you have the enemy's turret is to actually group mid and take mid turret. So that's what we're going to do. The only reason I even came bot is because I knew their wave was going to slow push towards us, and I figured we could rack up a free wave. I would have liked to perma held it since my team's ahead. We could have perma held it into this next dragon spawn here. But the synergy just isn't quite there. If you don't have that synergy, that's okay. It's to be expected. Auto it from the bush to get my stacks up faster for the headshot. Make sure this isn't warded. There it is. That's unlucky. Our bloodline's gonna keep us full health. They still don't know we're in the bush because we broke their ward, so they may not realize that we're in here. We'll probably just go for dragon. I don't think Evelyn's even gonna be there. Evelyn's most likely top lane following this action. I'm gonna try to pull it out. You don't really want to fight it on the inside. It gives you less options to escape. Like right here, we can just back out if we need to. Get my trap down. If Evelyn tries to cut it tight to out smite. Try to steal this from us. Alright, I think we should kill this Yuumi. She's just up so far. Vayne does have red buff, but look, she still doesn't have full item. We can win this. I'm 2 levels up. She doesn't have full item. Wow, that Yuumi speed up was insane. Alright, we really need to group mid. Got our bloodline back. That Yuumi speed up was incredible. I don't have tier 2 boots either, and Vayne does. Something to keep in mind. It's not pink warded. They're missing. I gotta be careful. He's gonna try to hop the wall. Yep. How did I know? I'm gonna hold on to my R. You don't want to R until they're out of your auto range. Your R has way more range than your autos. And if you are early, they might heal. They might ult. Someone might heal them. You never know. So just stay on them with your autos. Don't waste a spell until you need to. Damn, that Raptor's thick. Alright, let's squeeze her off here. Vayne has full item now. I still think I have a bit more damage than her. I'm 2 levels up. Even if she does have the red buff. Especially if I can poke her down a bit. I want to hit her with a headshot. I pegged her there really hard. I hit her with the Q. I knew after that auto attack in midair, she was going to try to pull off because I'd already tagged her past her Yuumi shield damage. So, of course, she did. And then she got soaked by it. Evelyn's definitely going to be in the area, I think. EQ back. If the enemies, the EQ combo isn't always optimal. It's mainly if the enemies are being hyper aggro because they're getting a gank or they think they can beat you in the 1v1. So as they dash forward, you can hit them with an EQ really fast. You can also do an EW. During your E animation, you can either use your Q or your W. Either one. It's normally more optimal to use Q instead of W, but sometimes using W is the right call. I'll just go ahead and chip out this turret. And we're going to back, get our items. I'm going to leave a little trap in that bush, so if I need to kite back, if Evelyn flashes in, she'll step on it. Auto it from the bush for the headshots. If she's gonna condemn me, it's gonna be from right there. Because if I stand here, she can only condemn me from here or here into the wall. If she hits me with here, it won't condemn me into the wall. That's kind of funny. Hit her with headshot. Gonna hit her with the Q, hopefully. Nah, not quite. Alright, we just need to reset. We can get Infinity Edge, we can group and end the game. We don't really need to do anything crazy here. Evelyn might have rage quit. If you're behind as a jungler, if your team's not happy with your performance, it's not too uncommon for the jungler to just get permaflamed and then they might rage quit. I'll just go ahead and get Berserker Greaves. Evelyn's not fed, she's not a real issue. I'm gonna go into Phantom Dancer next. Go ahead and pick up the crit since I can afford it instead of the 2 daggers. That way I don't have 200 sitting on the table. Plus I have the Infinity Edge. Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap up this game. Caitlyn really strong right now. If you guys are looking to play AD carry, or if you're auto-filled AD carry, the 3 best AD carries right now are all very easy to play. Ashe, Ezreal, and Caitlyn. All top 3, all very easy, all very safe, all high pick rate. If they're going to be bot lane, that's fine. They have a lot of turrets to chew through. We'll just chew through their mid lane. We have a lot of damage now. Should be able to bust through their turrets. Caitlyn's one of the better AD carries for breaking turrets because of her passive. And that's the enemies surrendering. That's how you play some Caitlyn AD carry, guys. Just remember, try to pick into short range matchups and have some fun. If you guys enjoyed this Caitlyn commentary guide, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is KingStix. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.